the Kings for 2 straight postseasons.
It's almost been 8 months to the day since these two teams have seen each other. Some changes on the Los Angeles Kings side, some changes for Edmonton. Not many from both teams, though, so they know each other well, and I expect this one to be a heated rivalry.
Getting that puck over to Gavrikov as Quinton Byfield enters the zone, and he puts it right on target. Rebound! Skinner with 2 big stops early on here.
A couple good chances by the Kopitar line. It's Byfield that gets the opportunity by putting that puck to the net that have really pushed the issue, getting pucks in behind.
Here is Alex Laferriere lurking around the net, centering pass in front. How did that stay out? My goodness, what a fabulous save from Stuart Skinner.
On the backhand side, and then there's that puck up for grabs from Stuart Skinner. The last second realizes, hey, I don't have this puck. It's gone through me. He has to stretch. Spence's game is allowing him to get into the lineup on a regular basis, get his feet moving. He's really been a mainstay and found his game in the NHL.
Here is Spence as that one's blockered away. Down low, Dubois takes a look to the point. Spence over to Deneau. Deneau looking. Kaliyev shooting. Skinner stopping.
There's been some difficulties here with the power play of the Kings in the first 2 anyway. The second unit, that unit just went off. And the first power play actually got possession of the offensive zone. The top unit never really did get set up, and it was disrupted as they were trying to get into the zone.
Here comes Kempe with speed, a pass to the slot, and they score! Kevin Fiala puts it home. It's a power play marker, and the Kings lead by 1.
Uses that speed, little fake at the line, right down the left-hand side, and then 2 Oilers go to him, and it's Fiala coming late that absolutely rips this one. Head up the whole way by Kempe, he threads it right through multiple Oilers, and I mean, he put this one bar down. What a shot by Fiala. Tickle on the rafters, high slot.
The team in assists with 23. And here's a chance as Skinner denying. Lewis tried to force it home, unable to capitalize. Nurse now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl skating through neutral ice. Gains the zone, somehow still has it. Draisaitl keeps, shoots it. Cam Talbot flashing the glove. Opportunity to move up quickly. And now it is Jordan Spence. Stretch pass all the way ahead, tipped in right on net by Byfield, and Skinner. When you think LA Kings, you think Anze Kopitar, and he'll be the guest tonight on After Hours with Scott Oak and Louis DeBrusque. Here's a chance for Adrian Kempe. Wrister off the iron. No, it's in.
That led to the power play goal, the primary assist on that one. Good outlet pass here. Kopitar with some patience, and Kempe kind of sneaks in behind with a spin move at the offensive blue line, but this is a zinger. Head up the whole way. Because I thought the Los Angeles Kings controlled that first period to their liking, gained a couple power plays, got the first goal in the power play, and then the wicked wrister by Kempe made it 2-0.
Second period action underway here. McDavid, Byfield now dishes. Kempe, cross ice feed, and gets to Fiala. Now to Drew Doughty, and tipped on net by Kopitar. Over to Dubois. Up comes back to the blue line. Spence dishes. Deneau shoots, blocked. He gets a second opportunity. Skinner got in the way. A left pad stop. The skate of Lizotte. He enters the zone. Grundstrom with him. 3 shots on net on that latest power play. Here's another one.
Was up on edge, bouncing around, but he found a way to dig it out of that corner.
Another player the Kings brought in to try to load up to take on the Oilers the last playoffs. Here's a glove stop from Talbot off. Draisaitl wins the face-off. Here's Evan Bouchard. From up top to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid towards the net. Sharp angle shot. And in game number 600 of his NHL career, Connor McDavid scores. And the Oilers are within 1.
Well, at first, if you don't succeed, go to it again. I mean, that's what Connor McDavid does here. He attacks so quickly once he gets this puck here. And he's kind of gets himself lost, flares out to the right-hand side, and takes this puck again. 3 steps, he's in there. And this time, he puts it up over top. The name tag it in, we used to say, for Connor McDavid. He puts it off the shoulder pad, and in this time.
Almost gave it away. Byfield was there. Somehow the puck went by him. or through him, and now it's Zach Hyman cutting to the middle, a wrister. And looking to carry some of this momentum from the latest McDavid power play marker. McDavid out there now with it, dishing. Back home with a blast. Talbot got his glove on it.
He's a good person. I just care if he stops the puck. But I can tell you this, you go to battle a lot more for guys you like in that way.
Here comes McDavid driving to the net. Talbot shutting the door. The puck was available in the blue paint. Still loose. And now the whistles blow.
Down. I've always felt they're a better team when they press a little bit more. Get on the forward check, push the offense of the opposition back by being in their zone, and we saw that in the first period. They pretty much controlled and dominated that period. They sat back a little bit in the second. It's allowed Edmonton to dig in and find some pucks and spend some time in their zone.
Here's Lewis putting that to the corner. Gavrikov sending it back to Lewis. Gavrikov shooting on net. Here's a rebound opportunity. Diving to make the save with Skinner on Lazar. My goodness. Here's a shot steered aside by Talbot. Nurse to McDavid. Now McDavid moving in. Slowing it down, dropping it off. Nurse shooting. Talbot the save. And he pounces on that rebound. Draisaitl with the offensive zone draw against Deneau. The Kings come up with the puck. Roy was protecting. The Oilers get it back. McDavid and Draisaitl together. One-timer, and Draisaitl scores! Tie game late in the second period. The Oilers' dynamic duo
Starts taking steps towards the net. It's incredible, and this is full possession. And Roy just kind of turns this puck over, looking for Gavrikov. The heavy pressure by Draisaitl and McDavid turn it over, and been much better in this second period doing just that. And then that little stop back by McDavid takes 3 strides and finds Draisaitl in a one-time position. Once he separates quickly off the stick.
The Ferrier hoisting this one out of the zone. Vogel had to be careful. Gave it away to Dubois. Driving to the net. Skinner standing his ground. All right, well, Leon Draisaitl with his 16th of the season to tie this one up. Adrian Kempe back onto the bench after that.
Getting back to work, winning some battles and pressuring LA after an extended shift for the top line of the Kings.
And mark to Ryan to Brown! Denied by Talbot. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to Zach Hyman. Hyman ends up with the puck. Here's McDavid coming to the net, shooting. Talbot the save. McDavid still on it.
Down the PK earlier.
McDavid navigating through. He gets it to Draisaitl. McDavid from the corner back to Draisaitl. Trying to force it home. Draisaitl has it along the wall. Leon Draisaitl feeding the point. Nurse shooting. It took a bounce from Ryan. It's near the net. Draisaitl stopped by Talbot. Somehow that stayed out.
Yeah, Ryan took a stick to the face there too. Just look at the ref. No call. Right in tight around Talbot. Great save. Short side on Draisaitl.
Time winding down. Spinning and shooting was Dubois, but we are headed to 3-on-3 overtime. For the trio for the Oilers, and on the other side, it's Trevor Moore, Drew Doughty, and Philip Deneau, who wins that face-off, and overtime has begun here. Kevin Fiala, a pass across to Dubois, shooting, and that was stopped by Skinner, and we are headed to a shootout. Ward coming in with speed, shoots and scores!
Speed to the neutral zone and elected to shoot this from pretty far out.
600 in his illustrious NHL career. McDavid scores! Here comes Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Slowing down, keeping, shooting, and all we've seen so far.
And the patience again, similar to Kempe for Nugent-Hopkins. He comes down, and then the quick fake at the end.
In the shootout for Draisaitl, 9 for 28 in his career, and Talbot with the answer with the left pass.
Shot from pretty far out by Draisaitl. Thinks he sees something he likes right there, zips it.
So the first 3 for both teams were through that stage. On to the next one here as Anze Kopitar comes in, and he is stopped by the glove of Skinner.
Test the glove, and again from distance. They're all shooting from pretty far out. Before they get in too tight to 2 big goaltenders that have good
Derek Ryan, 1 for 4 in his career. Look at that speed. He's coming in and he scores! And there you have it. The Edmonton Oilers victorious in game number 600 of Connor McDavid's career.